Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Rainy Day Reactions to Christinia. Today we're going to be continuing Fargo, Season 2, Episode 10, Season Finale called Palindrome.
But first, what happened in the last episode?
Dang it, you beat me to it. The aliens came and saved Lou from getting shot up.
From getting, I don't know, his head smashed? Choked to death?
Yeah, Bear was on them. He would have had him if it wasn't for the thing distracting it.
I knew there was going to be a massacre, and I had not set up any expectations for how this massacre was going to be, but it did not disappoint.
Nope. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
I thought Mike Mulligan and his people were going to have a bigger role in it, but they literally did nothing. They just showed up and it was done. Of them
yeah.
I thought it was going to be like that, but it still didn't disappoint, even though he didn't have a part in it.
Yeah, it was really, really good. And I kind of liked that he showed up and it was just
okay.
Yeah.
Let's
get out of here. Will Hank survive is the big question. Will Betsy
survive?
Is someone gonna die?
One of them two's gonna die. Or both. I don't think they'll both survive.
Yeah, I know. I would be surprised. I actually don't want to be heartbroken. Just don't cover that part in this season.
Make it vague.
Just leave it at that. What else happened? That was the big stuff. Oh, Peggy and Ed got away.
Yes. I think they're going to let them go.
I
don't think they're going to get caught. Unless they die, Hanzie kills them. But it looks like Hanzie's most likely going to get caught by Lou. And Hanzie's going to shoot Lou at some point.
He's going to be the one that gives them the shot. Yeah. Huh. Oh, and then we might have gotten spoiled by something. And I'm really hoping that we're not. Yeah. I'm really hoping that we're not spoiled. There was a comment somewhere in it. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if people are messing with me or messing with us. I
read it out loud, not thinking about it, and then she heard me, and I was like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully, people are just trying to misdirect us, and hopefully, it wasn't a spoiler. But yeah, that was the main stuff. Floyd died. No one's left. What's gonna happen? A whole episode.
The Gerhard kid is in jail or prison.
Everyone else is dead. Everyone else is dead. He's the last one. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go. Oh shit! They didn't show this part.
Yeah.
The events depicted took place in Minnesota.
They're showing all the Gerhards dead.
He did. Wow. She doesn't want to move from her side.
Says you had a reaction to those pills they gave you. He says the pills may kill you first.
What the fuck?
So she got the pills. Hopefully it's you get worse before you get better, maybe. Or I don't know.
That night, I had a dream.
Yes, Mom.
Yes.
I dreamt of a magical future.
Mm-hmm. Without her.
But then I saw farther still.
She saw her future?
Molly's future. What?
I saw a handsome older man, but then I saw chaos.
Oh shit.
And I worried that the future I'd seen might never come to pass.
It comes.
Oh.
It comes.
What's the trouble, young fella?
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Oh fucking Hanzie.
I still happy. Oh my god!
Oh, he got him on the fucking leg. Hanzie turned into the only bad guy left. Technically, besides
Mike and
yeah. I mean, for Lou at least.
Oh yeah.
Come on, you're gonna be okay. Just a little further. Look.
Where was he shot? In the leg somewhere.
Get out of here. Go on, get out of here. There's a bad man coming.
Oh. No.
What the fuck? He was shot in the chest?
I thought he got shot in the leg.
There's a fucking
Just
trail
leaving
of
a
blood.
trail.
Oof.
Oh!
Okay, I'm gonna use the phone. I'm gonna call.
Oh no.
He's gone.
Don't get that close!
Oh, don't.
You!
He actually followed?
Peggy, I don't think we're gonna make it.
We come this far. We're gonna go all the way.
I'm saying, even if we get out of this, I don't think we're gonna make it.
What do you see?
We're just too different.
He finally sees it.
No, I know I had my doubts. I know, but I'm sure now.
You're always trying to fix everything. But sometimes nothing's broken.
Wow. This is sad. It's almost like the bullet woke him up. Oh, at least it had some.
Oh, bullet was there. Oh.
Are you?
Killer.
Wait, he's alive? The dude with the chain? Is that him?
Oh, it is him.
He's alive?
How the fuck did he make it?
Was he part of them?
I have a feeling
Or is
he
he
was.
just a dumbass?
Or he thinks he can just take everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what the definition of the word sovereignty is? Sovereignty is absolute power and authority.
Like a king?
Exactly. Which is who I am.
Damn.
Okay, Mike. Oh, shit.
A new king should start his reign. An act of kindness. And an act of cruelty.
Oh.
Problem is, Wilma works in the kitchen. She has already received my kindness.
I was gonna say that.
Oh,
Brand new
shit.
car and...
Hey, you ever been to Baltimore?
Oh, fuck. You really tried it.
Well, in the morning, we journey home to bathe in that warm champagne that is corporate praise.
Corporate praise.
What?
I guess he's still part of it.
Yeah.
He's trying to smoke us out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Help me, Ed. They'll see.
Help me.
It's just like the movie.
Really?
I was watching,
Lou's gonna be the guy saving them?
and they were on the run
The husband
Okay,
dies.
she needs some oxygen.
from the.
She's gonna use Ed as a shield.
And the
He's
Nazi tried to
dying.
smoke him out, just like this. They were saved.
Oh, Ed's dead, probably.
It's...
Yep, game over.
Ed, no, Ed.
Oh my god.
And he's still trying.
Fuck.
This is where she gives up.
At some point, it's gonna get too smoky, right? Here we go.
Is the film moment gonna happen? He's just gonna shoot through the door. No?
Peggy, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh.
It's me.
Where is it? You stay back. Where
Is she hallucinating?
Where is he? He tried to smoke us out, just like in the
Peggy,
movie.
there's no smoke.
Yeah, she was tripping.
There's no
He
smoke.
tried to light a fire,
Yeah,
just
he's
like in the
done.
movie. Just like in the movie.
Oh my god, Peggy.
DNA was never in the building.
No, he was. Ed, I'll tell you. Ed.
Peggy.
Ed. Come on, Ed. Ed.
Yeah, she was losing it, huh? I guess that's how she was dealing with him dying.
Is there any chance I could be tried federal? I thought, well, maybe I could serve my time in California.
Oh my goodness.
Your husband. He said he was going to protect his family no matter what.
He's gonna let her
It's the
go.
rock we all push. Men. We call it our burden, but it's really our privilege.
I wanted to choose. Be my own me. And then that guy, that stupid guy, walked out into the...
You mean the victim?
Yeah, though. That's still on you.
Yeah.
It's a lie, okay? That you can do it all. Be a wife and a mother and this self-made career woman. Like there's 37 hours in a day. And then when you can't, they say it's you. You're faulty. Like if you could just get your act together. Until you're half man.
People are dead, Peggy.
I know. She cannot get her own head out of her own ass. So she doesn't see those things.
Nope.
She can only see her own issues.
I need a face man.
A face
Those
man?
details are inside. New empire?
These kids on the field. It's the guys from season 1, huh?
I think so.
They one day collapse and fall into the sea. Do I take it you'll try to get revenge on Kansas City?
Kill and be killed. Head in the bag.
Oh my god. Are you what? Whoa.
Corporate ladder.
I worked hard night and day to get this done all my time.
Is this going to be something he wants?
He gets an office.
You'll be working closely with the accounting department, looking for ways to optimize revenue, shorter shipping routes, less palms to grease, that kind of thing. And this whole Western thing, that's got to go. Get something gray or pinstripe with a white shirt.
Kill your soul.
In the old days, when a guy conquered a place.
You want the old days? Go work in a coal mine. This is the future.
Depression.
Beating up a printer.
Settle in. Dale from HR is going to come by with a few forms for you to fill out. Health insurance, 401k. Quarterly projections and revenue statements are due on the 13th. We're expecting big things from you.
Really, dude?
He's got a fucking typewriter. 3 pens.
Somehow it feels like it was like a lower position, but I guess not. Like he'll be forgotten in that room. Oh, he survived.
Careful, careful. No, could you give your papa some room?
No.
Okay.
You gonna put that in your report then?
Gunfight interrupted by spacecraft?
Yeah. Maybe leave that subtext.
She's like, what?
And this Hanzie fella.
Me, the FBI's most wanted.
We're sitting here together. That's what matters.
So depressing.
So, Dad, I fed your cats while you were in the hospital.
You're grateful, I'm sure.
Yeah, I went in your office.
Lou's like, what?
They're part alien.
After your mother died, I got to feeling pretty low. We all did. The things I've seen in the war and at home, on the job. I got to thinking about miscommunication. Like how, isn't that the root of it? So I thought, what if there was one language? A universal language of symbols, because pictures, to my mind, are clearer than words.
You're making your own language. You're a good man.
I like to think I got good intentions.
That was actually really nice.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And
I thought he got probed or something and they inserted language into
I
him.
thought it was aliens.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Good night, Mr. Salverson.
Good night, Mrs. Salverson. And all the ships at sea.
That was the end of season 2?
Yeah. Felt really slow. But it was nice.
They're both alive.
I know. Holy shit, these kids are alive. Yeah. Hanzie made it out alive too. Peggy. Hank. Betsy.
I'm hoping Peggy was taken somewhere so she can write a book or something. I don't know. Her dream life. That was actually really nice. This last thing with Hank. So it wasn't aliens. I thought aliens.
I thought so too. Maybe there's like connection to the aliens.
But it was about language. I thought that was really nice. From everything that he's kind of, when he tries to talk to Lou about things, yeah, it just really kind of shows that he, from everything that he had gone through, he was really trying to find
common ground.
Yeah, like a base of understanding. I think, I don't know where I've heard it, but it's like to the point where you're, in war or fighting, it means that you've failed. All the previous steps in communicating your point, you failed, and that's how you end up there. So that was really nice.
I mean, I believe that to some extent, probably.
Yeah.
Because then again, there is shitty people out there.
Yeah.
And like, even if you had the right communication with a shitty person, they're not gonna give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But I like how she said you're a good person. And I think his heart was in the right place. And that was actually really nice.
Yes.
Really nice on Hank. So it's not clear, but I'm guessing that if she had a reaction to the medication, then she actually did receive the medication.
Yeah, not just sugar pills.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if they would continue the, or maybe they would just say like it was a reaction to your medication. But it could be either way. Like if it actually is the medication, you might actually have a reaction to it. And then if it was the sugar pills, technically you are having a reaction to the medication because it's nothing, but they're not telling her to kind of keep the mystery of what she truly has.
Yeah, if she went to the same doctor.
Yeah, right? Like they'd word it in a way.
Yeah, I guess
right?
So. Mm-hmm.
But at least for now, like she was good and it looks like she finally got some decent rest when Lou was finally home. That was really nice.
Yes.
Okay, so I forgot his name, the guy with the chain. So it looks like it was true. So Hanzie was most likely the child of Otto and someone else.
Otto and the maid lady.
Which would explain why Hanzie was always around.
Yes. And why he took him in as a kid.
Yeah.
It could also explain like Hanzie's motives a little bit more. Like he was never gonna be the same as his half brothers or something.
Yeah.
And like he was always like the shadow.
How did the guy know though? Because I was gonna say, did they not know that he was?
It was probably like a rumor or something.
Or was it just like a big
something nobody talked about?
Thing that everyone knew, but like he was still treated as like
half
not someone that helps around the house, but like your right hand man, basically, right?
Yeah, I mean, Dodd kept calling him like a half everything, just all sorts of insults and shit. So he probably did see himself as not fully a Gerhardt.
Mm-hmm.
And that explains a lot why he ended up killing Dodd and like not giving a shit about everyone else, killing Floyd.
Yeah,
everyone.
And it also kind of explains maybe why he was so close. Well, not close, but he would follow around Dodd, and why Dodd would always talk down. Like Dodd's an asshole, but he was always needing to talk down to him to try and stay superior.
Yeah,
right. Because Bear was a lot calmer, but he was a big dude, but he was just not in the same realm of, I don't know. He just didn't seem as violent to me as Dodd and
until
Hanzie.
The ninth episode.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was interesting. They kind of just like inserted that a little bit. They didn't really go into too much detail about it, but they just kind of like put that in there.
Yeah. I do like that he survived though, Hanzie.
Yeah.
And the deaf kids on the field, I'm pretty sure that was Wrench and the other guy.
Yeah.
Right?
It has to be, right?
Because one had black hair, the other one had like semi-blondish, reddish hair, right?
Yeah, and they were doing the sign language, so I was like, it can't be a coincidence.
Yeah, and he was telling him, "You're killing me." I think it was like a line one of them said in the first season. Could be wrong, but like the way they were interacting with each other was very like back and forth. Like,
and Hanzie walked up to them. Right? They kind of cut away, but he walked up to them. He had like a knife.
Yeah.
And then Hanzie said something about like kill or be killed. I feel like I've heard that again in season 1. Someone said that somewhere in there. I wonder if, I mean, this is like, I don't know, kind of out there, but like, what if Hanzie, I don't know, like just impacted these two kids' life on that field?
Well, he said he was going to have revenge and like kill everyone from Kansas City. So in a way, it's weird. I really didn't think he gave a shit about the Fargo thing.
Mm-hmm.
He got rid of everyone that was in his way, I guess. And like, is he gonna start up Fargo again? And
yeah,
I forgot the leader's name in season 1 for the Fargo people. Remember they got killed in that office by Malvo and thrown out the window. That weird sequence with the building.
Yeah, I wonder
if that was the same group.
It's possible.
I gotta go back and check names in season 1.
See if we see any like, oh, were they trying to make this person like this person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there was a connection at all.
So I'm still I'm questioning a little bit more about Hanzie's reasoning for Peggy and Ed. And I feel like this is probably not it, but I do wonder if the fact that Peggy still hit the youngest his youngest half brother. Because I don't know, like I don't know if Hanzie really loved them or maybe somewhat cared for them, but also didn't. But Peggy did kill one of his half brothers and ground him up and stuff.
Yeah, I think it was more about the thing that was mentioned last episode about them knowing something
vulnerable.
Yeah, his vulnerability.
Hanzie's a very like fascinating character.
Yes,
it'd be cool to get more of him, but I don't think we will. Oh, and then lastly, I would say, oh well, no, there's two more things. And so Peggy and Ed and their end. Yes, it was. Ed was the most likable for me in this episode. Like, he never truly bothered me. I think it annoyed me how much him and Peggy were always not.
How much he didn't see that they weren't a good match.
Yeah.
And he finally saw it when he was dying.
Yeah. And he did. Like what Lou said, that he said he was going to take care of his family. And he did. And he died. It's kind of sucks that he died.
Doing things for her.
Yeah. And Peggy was still, she was hallucinating. I really thought Hanzie was out there trying to smoke him out.
Me too. The smoke looked really fake though to me
really?
When I was watching it. And I was like, what if she's tripping? I didn't say anything until like she was about to open the door.
She was living in her own world. I do like the conversation that Lou had with her. Probably the most interesting character I've seen Kirsten Dunst in. But man, that was frustrating when she really couldn't get over herself. And see, like, she would blame everyone. She basically even blamed the person for like, what's his face?
For getting hit?
Yeah. Like,
because like you mean the victim.
You fucked up my life. I didn't have a choice in that. Like, you know, like she...
Yeah, she was out of her fucking mind.
And then lastly, Mike.
He definitely did not end up where I expected him to. I thought he was going to take over. Fargo would be all his. He'd be living at this mansion, which is probably impossible at the farm or whatever.
Yeah.
Because obviously the cops are going to come here and like investigate and like do their shit there. But I mean, he ended up in a fucking office, a fucking tiny office, a typewriter, and you could see the disappointment in his face.
He almost couldn't like process it.
Yeah, right.
First, but you know it's interesting is that Mike, when he speaks, he gets you caught up in like whatever it is that he's talking about and like the way he sees things, like in his own way. His life is like a movie in his own way, or from a different time period.
He's like a writer in his head,
and
poet,
and you get kind of like swept in it, right? And then when he goes back to corporate or whatever, or the headquarters, and they kind of present him what realistically is most likely to happen, then you get that disconnect. Because like at some point when they told him like, this is your off and this is what you're gonna do and it's all about money, I was almost like, damn, am I silly for actually being as surprised as Mike? Like, am I silly for being on Mike's side of being like, wait, what? This is what I'm gonna do now?
You're giving me this shit after all I've done?
Right? But then you realize that is kind of a fantasy in his mind.
Yeah.
And they're just like, no, this is real life.
And I mean, they kind of set it up from the beginning that they were very corporate-like. The way they were having a meeting in a conference room. And technically in like a corporate world, like getting your own office, you've kind of made it.
Right?
Like you keep moving up, I guess.
It's almost like he was like, yeah, but like I'm doing this whole other thing.
It was so trippy seeing everything.
The contrast.
Yeah, the contrast between what they're actually doing in the field and then like fucking corporate side.
And considering that you're making it, you're working your way up.
Yeah, that was kind of disappointing to see.
I really liked the Molly dream in the beginning. I was surprised that we got a
shot of present Molly.
It was really nice, and just seeing that fast forward even into farther than we got in season 1, and seeing Lou there.
Molly's kid a little bit older, right?
They did a great job with both Lou actors. At first I was like, oh, they don't really like look alike, but they managed to give off this same vibe, essence of Lou.
Yeah.
And it was great. I don't think I have anything else for this.
Favorite character for the season?
I think for me, it's a toss-up between Hanzie Oh, but I like Lou too. I was gonna say Hanzie or Mike, Milligan, but I also really like Lou. And Peggy was fascinating.
Peggy was hella funny.
Yeah.
For me, it was more Hanzie and Peggy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. She was hilarious. And, like, she frustrated the shit out of me, but she always, like, she managed to play this, like, desperate looking for something role that's not really there.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, just the desperation she showed was, like, really cool to see. And I've never liked Kirsten Dunst as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this show changed my mind.
I was gonna say it changed your mind.
Oh yeah, it definitely did. But Hanzie, number one, he survived.
He survived. Yeah, the biggest mysterious character with probably not that many lines. I don't think he had too many, or he was always kind of soft spoken.
Yep.
Which made him even more interesting. Okay, I have nothing else.
Same. All right. Well, if any of you have anything to add for this episode, just drop it in the comments. Let us know what your favorite moments for the season were. Favorite characters, and yeah, make sure you like our video, subscribe to our channel, turn on the notifications, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you. Bye.